If the Nazis were still in power today, the world would be drastically different, likely in a dystopian and oppressive way. Here's how things might have turned out. 1. Global conflict and resistance. There would likely be constant wars and uprisings as many nations and groups would resist Nazi rule. The Cold War might never have happened because the Soviet Union and the US would have fought Germany instead of each other. Underground resistance movements would exist worldwide, similar to World War II. 2. Extreme authoritarian rule. The world would be under a totalitarian dictatorship with extreme censorship, propaganda, and surveillance. Individual freedoms would be severely restricted, and political dissent would be met with harsh punishment. 3. Racial and social policies. The Nazis' racist ideology would have shaped global policies, leading to mass oppression of many ethnic groups. Nazi beliefs would dominate education and culture, erasing diversity and scientific progress that doesn't align with their views. 4. Science and technology. Germany had advanced military and rocket technology. Space travel and weapons might have progressed rapidly, but moral and ethical considerations in science would be ignored. Genetic experiments and eugenics programs would likely be widespread. 5. Economic and cultural impact. The world economy would be controlled by Nazi-aligned corporations, with little room for capitalism or free trade. Art, music, and literature would be censored or dictated by Nazi ideology, limiting creative expression. 6. No United Nations or modern alliances. The United Nations, UN, might not exist, and international relations would be ruled by fear instead of diplomacy. Instead of NATO or other global alliances, the world might be split between those under Nazi control and resistance factions. Overall, a world where the Nazis remained in power would be a dark, oppressive, and highly controlled society, with little freedom, constant fear, and resistance movements fighting for liberation.